All right, welcome back. I wanted to do this quick video to recap a private pick that I did today. I had a lady reach out to me that she's purchased from me before on Marketplace, and reached out to me and said that she had some stuff she wanted to get rid of and see if I was interested. So I went by her place today, and she had a whole living room full of stuff. She wanted to sell everything. It was taking over her living space. I bought probably 60-70% of everything, so it helped her out. She was super happy for the extra money. I was super happy. I got a bunch of good inventory. I told her that we did some eBay comps. I showed her what I think I can get for stuff. She did some of the research too. And in the end, she knows I have to make money. I told her, what I normally pay for stuff like this, like garage sales. But obviously, this isn't a garage sale; it's a private pick, so I'm not going to offer her garage sale prices. So in the end, I felt I gave her fair offers. She accepted most of the offers. We negotiated, and she was super ecstatic. And I think I'll do pretty well. So I'm going to have everything spread out and go over what I got, what I paid, and then you tell me how you think I did. She also said she has more stuff. She has a whole storage unit full of stuff. So she's going to be calling me back in a few days. I'm going to go to her storage unit, check it out, and see what else she has. I told her I appreciate her reaching out to me first. And like I said, she was ecstatic that I bought about a bunch of stuff. I'm super happy, and this is a good, continuing relationship that we have going on. So check it out and tell me how you think I did. Okay, so here is the spread of what we picked up today. We started out with, I started just picking through everything, and then what I decided to do was kind of separate everything and then just make offers on separate piles. So I started out with the Vera bags, and if you look, there's a nice Disney one. There's all Vera bags, purses, got the backpack. There's like a laptop holder in here. There's some of the wallets. So I think there was about 12 Vera bags and 4 of like the little wallets. I offered her, tried to make her a fair deal. I offered her $10 a piece on the bags, and then so 140, and then 5 each on these. So I was at, or 120, and then 20 on those. So I was at 140. That's where I started on those. And then she had a whole bunch of these other purses, which are pretty good. Some okay brands. Some of the brands are pretty high end, but they're just not very sought after purses. Not very high sell-through rates. So what I did is I think there was like 12 of them maybe. I offered her $40 on them just because they'll probably sit for a while. I really was helping her out by purchasing them more than I was kind of helping myself. She asked for 50, so I gave her 50 on those. So we were up to, what is that, 190. And then I threw in one more bag that I found was the Lily Pulitzer. So that brought us up to 150, and then 50 on the other bag. So we were at 200 for all the bags. So that's where we started. Then we moved on to the perfumes. And I picked there's some good ones here. There's a Prada, there's a Versace in here, a couple other ones. We got the 12-day fragrance advent calendar. Those are all filled, it's all new. We picked up so there, I think there was about 15 total of those. We agreed on, I changed the bottom price from 0 to 100. I like to do that. We know with the floor, we know the floor is not 0. I'm not going to offer less than 100, so we brought the floor up to 100. She's like, okay, we'll start there. So I just offered her 200, and she said absolutely. She was super, excited about that. There's one of these listed for 190, so I mean, I should make the majority of my money back on the advent calendar alone. So she was super happy with that price. So now we're up to 400. And then I went through and she had 7 pairs of jeans, Platinum Plush, Miss Me, Rock Revival. So I ended up getting those. This little Star Wars lights thing. And these, she said a couple bucks for these. So some lip balm and chapstick and stuff. So that was another, I guess, the balance of $80 for that. And then I was looking at these Raycon earbuds that I might keep for myself. I don't know. She said I can have those too. She threw those in. So $480 for all of this. I think is a fair price. She was super happy. So there wasn't any negotiation going on really. She was happy with the prices, and you know, I think I gave her fair offers. I showed her a lot of the comps. You know, what I think I can get, what they sell for, what the sell-through rates are, and she was cool with it. So I kind of gave her a little bit of education on, you know, kind of how I search for stuff on eBay and how I decide, you know, what I'd like to pay for stuff. So anyway, let me know how you think I did. Yeah, stay tuned, and we'll see if we can get this stuff listed and hopefully sold and get some money back. Appreciate you watching.